And to discuss a little bit more about the future of hotels, I would like to welcome our esteemed guest, Dr. Lubna Mazroei, who is the head of studies from the Ministry of Tourism in Oman once again, to share the Oman Tourism Strategy 2040, which speaks about what is the strategy involved, what will be developed in the region, what is in the pipeline, and also what is being done to attract investments into the region. And this is a great insight as to what we can expect over not just the next 5 years or 10 years, but because this is the Vision 2040, this is a good insight to what we can expect for the next 22 years. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Dr. Lubna Mazroei from the Ministry of Tourism in Oman.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here today. So I'll be giving you information about our recently launched Oman's Tourism Strategy 2040. So I'll just give you some background information about our industry. So the tourism industry has been playing a major role in Oman's economy since 1990s. It has made a major contribution to Oman's GDP and provided various employment opportunities for locals. A wide range of successful related projects, facilities, and infrastructures were also developed over the years. However, with increased competition from existing and emerging international destinations, we believe we needed to be at the cutting edge of tourism planning, execution, and make more appropriate use of our country's assets. More importantly, we want to further diversify our economy and to move away from an oil-based economy and contribute to the creation of a successful post-oil economy in Oman. Therefore, we have developed the Oman Tourism Strategy 2040 in order to build a competitive tourism industry in Oman and to take full advantage of the capabilities and the potentials of the tourism industry in a sustainable manner. We have received endorsement and approval from the Ministry Cabinet for the strategy, and we have started to make the necessary arrangements and executed key actions to proceed with its implementation. So to date, we have made good progress with the development and the growth of the tourism industry in Oman, and this is well reflected in the current tourism statistics as displayed in the following table. So, for example, the number of visitors to Oman have been increasing steadily, where in 2011 we had over about 1,400,000 visitors to Oman, while in 2017 we had over 3 million visitors. And many of these visitors enjoy visiting the key tourist sites and attractions in Oman, as highlighted below in the table in blue. The tourism industry has also made a good contribution to Oman's GDP, where to date it has contributed 2.6%. Moreover, the number of hotels has been increasing due to increased demand, from 248 hotels in 2011 to 367 hotels in 2017, and as a result, we have to date about 20,581 rooms. And we are confident that these numbers will continue to increase steadily. So with the implementation of the strategy, we have forecasted that the tourism demand for Oman will increase over the next 25 years, where we're expecting that the total number of visitors to Oman will exceed more than 11 million visitors by 2040. Oops. Sorry. Okay. We will also increase our tourism economic activity 8 to 12 times more according to different scenarios. As a result, tourism will bring 5 important socio-economic benefits to the country. One is that it will provide increased, better and more diverse employment opportunities for locals, where we are expecting that there will be more than 500,000 jobs available. There will also be improved mobilization of investments, where we have forecasted that about 19 billion Omani riyals will be invested into Oman's tourism industry. 12% of that investment will be coming from the government for the planning, management, and execution of the strategy. The rest of the investment will be coming from the private sector for the provision of accommodation and resorts, infrastructure and utilities, as well as to prepare the tourism experience system. Moreover, it will make an increased contribution to the country's GDP, where we're expecting a contribution between 6 to 10% based on different scenarios. In addition, it will provide new opportunities for locals to develop small to medium-sized enterprises throughout the country, where we're expecting that we'll have about at least minimum 1,200 SMEs by 2040. And this will in turn will help boost Oman's economy overall and further contribute to the creation of employment opportunities for locals, as well as to provide locally based cultural and nature experiences for tourists. And lastly, it will help improve the quality of life and confidence of the locals, as it strengthens local pride and identity while they enjoy their own country as they visit the various governments of Oman and promote their country to the world as they engage and interact with tourists at different levels. Therefore, our vision for the tourism industry in Oman is to become, by 2040, a top-of-mind destination for vacations, destinations, and meetings, attracting more than 11 million international and local tourists. We are focusing on 9 business sectors in which we will compete for, which includes vacations to relax, and touring and culture, to day visitors and visiting friends and family. And these models will be applied accordingly to all the governments of Oman based on their natural geographical setting and existing assets. Our competitive advantage is utilized through the provision of an exceptional menu of tourism experiences. And one of these experiences that we'll be looking to offer is the top experiences, which are exclusive selections of once-in-a-lifetime experiences that will attract international tourists to choose Oman. So for an example of a top experiences that we are looking to develop, is the Grand Tour of Oman, which will take tourists on a once-in-a-lifetime journey throughout Oman, starting from Musandam all the way down to the Fard, and will include key components such as luxury boutique accommodation, personalized services, and many more. Another example of a top experience that we will offer is based on the dhows and the sails striking horse, which are traditional Omani vessels, and will include key components such as an overnight stay in a dhow with a luxury setting, and exceptional services, and offering diving and fishing activities. As for our demand strategy, it is based on attracting the premium market, which is a combination of the affluent and the luxury category. This strategy attracts fewer premium visitors who will spend more time in Oman and will bring greater economic and social benefits with minimum negative impacts on the culture and the environment, therefore helping to control tourism footprint on Oman. A critical element of our strategy is the planned system of clusters. Basically, clusters are the areas that contain a varied and attractive portfolio of accommodation, attractions, experiences, facilities, services, and infrastructure. So for the next 25 years, we have planned to develop 14 clusters, which includes all the governments of Oman in different phases. And we have already started to work on developing 5 clusters, which include Dhufar, Musandam, Muscat, Dakhiliya, and South Sharqiya. And we will have a comprehensive tourism development plan for each of these clusters by the end of this year, inshallah. Within these developed master plans, it will include detailed investment plans and tourism investment promotion brochures that will be available for investors to review and consider for their future investment in Oman's tourism industry. And as a result of developing clusters in different governments of Oman, we will develop about 80,000 new lodging keys by 2040. These lodging keys will come from 3 main types of accommodation. This will include hospitality accommodation. Such examples include hotels, inns, guest houses, bed and breakfast, mansions, campsites, mobile homes, etc. The other type we're also looking to have is hotel service units, such as villas, townhouses, or apartments, which are owned by private investors and operated as hospitality keys by hotel operators. And lastly, it includes second homes offering, which are also comprised of villas, townhouses, and apartments, but are there for the private enjoyment of its owners. Oops. Oh, sorry. I need to go back. Okay. Besides the wide range of accommodation that we'll be looking to develop in Oman, we have also focused to increase the offering of 1, 2, and 3-star types of accommodation in conjunction with the 4, 5-star accommodation that we have largely focused in the past. So as a result, this will help cater the lodging needs of different markets with different demographics, therefore making it more accessible and attractive for tourists to visit Oman. Moreover, the targeted lodging keys for 2040 are distributed throughout the various governments of Oman, and this in turn will help create a balanced regional distribution of tourism development throughout Oman. Overall, we are proud and excited for the launch of our strategy, as we are ready to take the tourism industry in Oman to the next level. We invite all investors and developers to explore the attractive and investment and development opportunities that will be available from our tourism industry, particularly from the tourism master plans that will be coming up as mentioned earlier. You can find more information about our strategy from the executive summary report that is available on our website. I leave you now with a small promotional video about the strategy. Thank you for listening.
For centuries, Oman has been a powerful center of travel and trade. Oman's authentic cultural heritage and traditions are testament to centuries of travel, learning, adventure, and sharing. The essence of the Omani welcome is unique, honest, authentic, and rich. All this constitutes a profound foundation for modern tourism. The opportunity exists today for Oman's tourism sector to grow into a powerful engine of economic diversification, cultural expression, and social development. The opportunities are great. A carefully coordinated tourism strategy is a necessity. The Oman tourism strategy is inspired by a clear vision. Oman will become by 2040 a top-of-mind destination for vacations, discovery, and meetings. attracting more than 11 million international and domestic tourists. Oman will do so by inviting open-minded travelers to experience the authentic culture of Oman. And the strategy is guided by 3 principles: improving the quality of life of citizens, cultivating the Omani culture, preserving the natural resources. The strategy details how Oman will reach its tourism goals through deploying a world-class planning and development, focusing on being socially and environmentally responsible, delivering exceptional tourism experiences, attracting more and higher-yielding premium customers, developing Oman's human capital, improving Oman's competitiveness in tourism, governing and managing this complex nationwide program. The strategy also indicates the 14 clusters where the development will be focused and the top experiences to be created. To realize this plan, substantial investments are required over the coming 25 years. By 2040, Oman's tourism industry will have grown many folds as its contribution to Oman's GDP will dramatically increase. Employment for Omanis in tourism, both direct and indirect, will also have grown more than 5 times. By 2040, more than 11 million international and domestic visitors will be drawn annually to Oman's tourism attractions. As the strategy is comprehensively grounded in data and logic, every part of Oman will benefit. Because the logic of the strategy is wise, those who are attracted to Oman tourism will be discerning and responsible travelers. These discerning travelers will stroll through souks, marvel at ancient arts and crafts, and find that authenticity has an address. They will encounter friendly eyes of welcome, kahwa and halwa, and realize that hospitality has an address. They will encounter historic and thrilling tales and wild and mysterious landscapes of wadis, canyons and caves, and realize that adventure has an address. They will savor the fragrances of frankincense, myrrh, and a host of other delicate perfumes, and awaken to the fact that the sense of smell has an address. That address is Oman. This is the magic that will emerge as we implement the comprehensive Oman tourism strategy. This is a huge opportunity and an ambitious task. For Oman, the strategy will represent prosperity, economic resilience, and an enhancement of the local culture. The strategy is now in place. We are determined together to turn this logic into magic.